Is that all you got, nigga?
Oh, no, nigga. That's just the tip of this iceberg. Read, nigga! Read!
Welcome back to another video. Today we got another death battle. Goku versus Superman. Even though I love me some Goku, I realize how powerful comic book makers make their characters. So in this one, I'm gonna have to say it's gonna be Superman, unless Goku got some way to get kryptonite. I don't think he gonna beat him, even if he has Ultra Instinct. But enough talking. Let's get into this video.
The ultimate question, and we're taking it.
Oh yeah, God dang! I didn't know how powerful Doctor Who was, but thankfully, people in the comments corrected me on my flaws and told me what's what about Doctor Who. Now I know he is not no one to play with.
It all into play.
We're examining Superman's extensive mainline comic book canon. Given Dragon Ball Super's contentious continuities, we'll include all three, just to be thorough, plus Dragon Ball Heroes.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Okay, I often say let's just skip to the,
Far away, in an enchanted land, an old master found a boy and marveled at his uncommon strength. This is the story
Son
of
Goku.
Son Goku.
Chances are, if you've watched some localized anime, you can thank this guy.
Inspired by martial arts films and his wife's interest in Chinese culture, Akira Toriyama crafted the story and the character that would define generations to come.
Dragon Ball.
Okay, so it is Chinese. I never thought Dragon Ball Z was took Chinese influence. So when I heard of the actual the Son Goku or something, I think ain't that like the Monkey King or some shit like that. I was like, ain't that why he remind me of fucking Goku? He was in another death battle. I just have to look him up. Hopefully I put him on the screen of who I'm talking about. The Monkey King. I'm rambling too much. Let's get into it. Keep watching the video.
Vegeta narrowly escaped its destruction by Frieza and was raised on Earth by happy old Grandpa Gohan.
Not just raised, but trained. Gohan began Goku's teachings in martial arts, which
5'9"
his true calling under the guidance of Master Roshi. Specifically, he learned the Kame-sen and Ryu style, which focuses on discipline and tenacity, both of which strongly define Goku's character.
The more he learned, the more he wanted to improve. This little low-class monkey boy would prove that hard work and dedication can beat raw talent. Within just a few years, he was so strong, the only worthy teachers left were gods. And a talking cat, but mostly gods. When you're training to dodge lightning, you know you're a few leagues over everyone else.
What was this training for Vegeta when he was going against Thor? Maybe Vegeta would have won if he trained how to dodge lightning. Or at least that hammer. Is that hammer fast as Thor? That's something completely different. We ain't gotta worry about that. We're worrying about Goku versus Superman right now.
He did have a slight advantage. Saiyans are naturally superhuman. They also take Nietzsche's famous words, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger," very, very literally.
It's almost unfair how much of a boost in power they get after they're hurt.
While Saiyans like Vegeta may have abused this trait, it suits Goku. No matter how many times you knock him down, he will get back up, stronger than before.
It helps that he knows so many cool combat moves, like the Kamehameha!
An incredibly powerful technique that focuses one's ki into a single point for a devastating beam.
So challenging, it took Roshi decades to master, but Goku got it in like 5 seconds.
It's incredibly versatile, with over 50 different variations. For example,
Most of the shit he only used once, like Destructo Disc. I never seen him always using Destructo Disc. Dragon Fist, he used that kind of often. Energy landmines. Landmines. Goku got landmines? Evil Containment Ray. I remember he'd use that on Zamasu. Flight, yeah, okay. God bind. Hockey. He got hockey?
Goku can
I
curve
didn't
the
know
beam
that.
after firing, or even shoot it from his feet.
But unlike most Saiyans, he doesn't just use ki to blow shit up. Moves like the Solar Flare, Energy Landbind, and God Bind require.
What the fuck is Kami Senjutsu? What the fuck is that? The fuck is the one below key sensing? Rock, paper, scissors. I got that.
A lot more strategy and planning.
Because
Stop,
while Goku
cat.
isn't exactly book smart, he is a genius when it comes to martial arts. He doesn't just train to conquer his opponents, but to conquer himself.
He's also got some different moves, like trapping you in a rice cooker.
Well, pretty much any container could be used for the Mothaba sealing technique.
Then there's Kaioken, aka instant steroids. Goku's multiplied his power by 20 with it before, and in a movie, he even got it up to times 100. What a badass!
The Genki Dama, or Spirit Bomb, is potentially his strongest attack, but it requires considerable time. Unlike Instant Transmission, which is a teleport that's instant. The way it works is Goku detects another person, like a sort of beacon, then teleports to their location by launching himself through an alternate dimension where time stands still. Yes, according to the Daizenshuu guidebook, it's a dimension hop. You can actually see this in between space in some movies and games.
And the dubs wanted
What
us
movie
to
and
think
game?
it shot Goku's molecules around at light speed. Silly English.
The dubs did more than that. In fact, early dubs of Dragon Ball Z tried to rewrite Goku as a Superman figure. Even his famous speech on Namek about being the light in the darkness was originally about him coming to terms with his Saiyan heritage, accepting his anger and pride, avenging his people by defeating Frieza, and declaring himself the Super Saiyan.
Hell yeah! If there's any scene that deserves the word epic, it's when he went gold. Super Saiyan and its sequels all have official power multipliers, but they threw us for a loop by turning Goku into a god.
Super Saiyan God certainly changed things up. Goku gained Divine Ki, a pure form of Ki unspoiled by mortal hands. Unlike normal Ki, it can't be detected and appears to have healing properties.
Kinda like Senzu beans. Did you know one Senzu has so much healing juice it can regenerate a person's lost limbs? They're missing out.
God Goku reached a level of power that could compete with the greatest of deities, nearly shattering the whole universe with a single clash on his first go. Dragon Ball's cosmology is unique. This model is said to be an accurate depiction of Universe 7, but there's a wrinkle there. When all of humanity went to heaven,
Because Boo went berserk.
Videl commented that heaven is just as large as a universe, and the Daizenshuu backs her up.
And, that's heaven. Big planets.
So let's scale things up with that in mind. Doing so,
Why my cat looking at me like I'm a snack?
1,500
Well, I
times
am a
larger
snack,
than
but
our own observable
it's a
universe.
And Goku could destroy that much the first time he went God. And he didn't lose that power. He learned how to use it even better, even in base form. Now, imagine how much stronger
Stop.
he became when he stacked Super Saiyan on Super Saiyan God and became Super Saiyan Blue.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
Yeah, not saying that.
Perfect Ultra Instinct. True Ultra Instinct. Damn, how many Ultra Instincts is it? Giant form. The fuck?
Or after he trained with some almighty angels. Or when he perfected the blue hairdo and stacked Kaioken on top of that.
Goku has certainly performed great feats with God Ki, breaking through Hit's time stop by forcing himself into the future, holding off Infinite Zamasu, who was a sentient timeline, defeating Jiren, who shook the entire world of Void by just walking.
He even tried out Hakai, the destruction god move that nopes you out of existence. Your being and your soul erased from all of time and space.
Culminating in his greatest form, Ultra Instinct.
Chrome Goku isn't a normal transformation, it's a state of mind.
I'm gonna need you to get off me, cat. You just gonna fart on me? Oh, Jesus, that shit stank. Ugh.
Ultra Instinct is the highest peak of martial arts, subconsciously making optimal choices because you're in the zone, doing without thinking.
Something Goku has always been training to do. Technically, it can be used in any form, but when perfected, autonomous Ultra Instinct makes you untouchable. No matter what comes his way, Goku will automatically dodge, block, and counter to the best of his ability, even pushing his body well beyond his physical limits. So far beyond, in fact, Ultra Instinct can summon a massive avatar to defend him when his own body can't.
That sounds really intense.
That sounds cool
which
as
is why
hell.
He's developed incremental versions of it for specific uses. It's extremely difficult to maintain the full form for long.
Until you get to Dragon Ball Heroes, aka Dragon Ball fanfiction gone Kaioken times 1,000.
While technically a different continuity, CC Goku is functionally a stand-in for the mainline Goku. His history and powers are the same, making his story just as much of a what-if scenario as the multiple super continuities. The only real difference is Toriyama's not really involved.
This Goku used instant transmission to teleport through time and dimensions. He outsped a god who could see the future. He defeated Dark King Fu, who was gonna rewrite the entire universe. Hell, this series even makes GT cool. Xeno Goku can break space-time.
I couldn't look at that series because when I first looked at the episodes, they were short. And my brain's like, this is a waste of time. It's not a full episode. Bye. I only saw episode 1 and I didn't see none else of that. I even forgot the name of that shit. That's how much I didn't watch it.
Just by going Super Saiyan 4.
Looking back at that goofy monkey boy chopping wood and punching dinosaurs, it's almost overwhelming to think about how far Goku has come, how much he's had to face.
But no matter the challenge, he takes it head on and pushes through.
Showing everyone, everywhere,
My
how
nigga
to go
Goku.
even further beyond.
And you just gonna end up back on my lap, huh?
Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's
Niggatron.
Superman.
Geez, just a locomotive? People in the 40s needed bigger imaginations.
Born on the far-off world of Krypton, the infant Kal-El was sent to Earth by his parents, narrowly escaping Krypton's destruction. Raised by farmers as Clark Kent, he eventually became Superman, champion of the oppressed, the man of tomorrow.
If you've only seen the movies, forget him. Comic book Clark's not the perfect Boy Scout. And he's definitely not Jesus. Wait, weren't the guys who made him Jewish?
Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster were sons of Jewish immigrants and grew up in a time when anti-Semitism went largely unchallenged.
And then that ugly mustache showed up.
Understandably seeking escape from some truly terrifying horrors, the pair created Superman to be a simple solution to overwhelming problems.
A hero who could defeat any evil by just punching it. Hell yeah, that's how I live my life.
After almost 9 decades,
I barely know shit about fucking Superman, but I know how they made him overpowered. But favorite food, beef, beef with ketchup. Love interest, all these L's. I wish that's the L's he gonna probably take with Goku, but doubt it. Occupation, Daily Planet, Daily Star, Galaxy News. Damn, he just like being a news person.
Superman has been many things. At the core, his story is one of a refugee, a child who lost his home, left to the mercy of alien people. This new world accepted him, raised him, gave him a new home, because helping others in need is the right thing to do. That's why he became a superhero, the first superhero.
Everything's gotta start somewhere, but he was the first one to really take off. I mean, not literally. It took a while, actually, before he learned how to fly.
In fact, when Clark discovered his Kryptonian heritage, he struggled to accept it and subconsciously developed mental blocks, severing him from his true power, which he would uncover throughout his life.
He's strong enough to shoulder press the weight of the Earth for 5 days straight, or crush coal into perfectly cut diamond.
That's not how that works.
He's fast
Easily
enough
a
to reach
millionaire.
the edge of the universe in seconds, or even break the bonds of infinity. Wait, he can do all that, but Batman can punch him out? Really?
You're
Exactly.
probably thinking of Elseworld stories outside main canon like Dark Knight Returns. It's a good question though. Superman's powers have fluctuated over time for a variety of reasons. However, for Death Battle, we take the characters at their best.
Yeah, like how his breath is so powerful he can sneeze away a solar system, or blow air cold enough to freeze ghosts.
Speaking of, his X-ray vision doesn't just see through walls. He can see through your own body and
Time
mind
travel.
to examine your soul.
And yet, he can't see through lead. That's okay though, he can just burn through it with his face. Since he gets his power from the yellow sun, his heat vision burns with the fire of a star. And if beams aren't enough, he can blast it out of his whole body for a super flare. It used to totally drain him, but he's learned how to control it.
Simply put, Superman's powers defy physics. My favorite examples of this are when he rebuilt the reality warping miracle machine from memory, or punched Brainiac so hard every version of him felt it through all of time. Or
Damn, that's generational trauma right there.
Medical training through only 5 minutes of reading and then successfully performed lung surgery.
Nice. My favorite example is when he smelled brownies in North Dakota from orbit.
Even beyond his powers, Superman is no novice when it comes to the intricacies of battle.
He's trained in Kryptonian martial arts, which uses Chi, or as they call it, Shriar. He even got summoned to Asgard to fight demons with Thor for 1,000 years.
Superman...
My question is, I always wonder, wouldn't everybody on his planet pretty much be as powerful as him? And if that's the case, how the hell all of them died? Well, most of them. Don't he got like a cousin or something that lived?
Can resist being erased
Some ain't
from
right.
existence, such as tanking Darkseid's Omega Beams. Even Retcon and the Time Trapper, both of which hijack and alter timelines, can't touch him. Not because of his powerful mental defenses or healing factor, but because he's a cosmic linchpin in the greater metaverse.
Timelines literally revolve around him.
But let's address the S-shaped elephant in the room. You may have noticed we've covered a variety of Superman eras. Superman, and DC Comics as a whole, have gone through multiple retcons.
Golden Age, Silver Age, Pre-Crisis, Post-Crisis, New 52, Rebirth, and so on.
It would help to know which one is the main Superman, right? Well, they all are.
Yeah, the latest reboots basically said everything in the main series is kinda canon, even when he had wacky powers like changing his appearance with a super muscular control. Ew. I guess he can still phase through almost anything, even people.
Look, if you really dig into it, this isn't new. Plenty of characters have recalled
What the
events
hell?
from supposedly retcon timelines before.
Yeah, post-crisis Supes did start as less powerful than in pre-crisis, but that was because of the mental block.
Though he's not a complete composite, there's so many other Supermen out there.
Future Superman, Big Robot Superman, Commie Superman, Dinosaur Superman.
The hell?
There's a bunch.
Still, this
Dinosaur
canon
Superman
has
look nice.
abilities. For example, he and other Kryptonians can effortlessly travel through time. And while Superman's powers stem from the Earth's yellow sun, exposure to a blue star increases them even
Wait, if they can time travel all the Kryptonians, does that mean all of them still alive? Or if they all dead, and who killed them then? Because they gassing Superman up.
further. In fact, upon visiting a white star, he attained a whole new level of power.
When that old baldy Lex teleported him to another galaxy, Superman just popped back up, saying space-time has lost its meaning for him. He really just said that.
Remember, Superman defies physics.
Like when he used heat vision to restart the universe by making an all-new Big Bang.
We've seen that his universe has a radius of at least 100 trillion light years, but we can calculate a more exact figure. The DC universe is 15 billion years old and expands at 60 trillion light years per half second. This means its radius must be over 50 nonillion light years across.
What the fuck is a 9 million?
That's 31 zeros, and Supes helped make that happen.
Well, about 1/5 of it. That's still immense power, but if you want something bigger, here's the Anti-Monitor blasting Golden Age Superman with all the energy of the antimatter universe. And then Superman,
Punched him so hard it kickstarted another one of those reboots.
Now, Superman does have weaknesses. There's kryptonite, of course, and exposure to
I thought there was only like green kryptonite. Fatally saps strength. God damn, I'm dyslexic or something. Red one creates random mutations. There's a black kryptonite called murderous insanity. This the kryptonite right here. Goku need gold kryptonite. He better wish on a Dragon Ball for it. Permanently remove powers. Kryptonite virus, blood morale, doomsday virus, virus X. Red solar energy, sensory overload. Does that mean Gojo can beat him with his infinity shit domain?
Red
Expansion?
Starlight can fade his powers over time.
Not all at once. He has been able to move planets around while under a red star. So
And everyone knows Superman can't deal with magic, but it's more accurate to say he doesn't have any special resistances to it. He's defeated plenty of magic users before, even Shazam.
Superman challenges the idea that absolute power corrupts absolutely. He's the goodest good guy of them all, but there is nuance to being good, even if he is the ultimate power fantasy, unstoppable and incorruptible.
I just don't like them
He took on
suits.
the World Forger, one of the most powerful reality shapers in all of creation.
Who was in the sixth dimension, crafting a whole new multiverse to replace the one Clark calls home? Who's gonna stop him?
Superman could, and the Forger knew it. So he was trapped on a world with a sun so distant he could never escape. Or so the Forger thought.
Couldn't he trap him somewhere where there wasn't like no sun at all? Since he's so powerful, couldn't he make that happen? Or, you know, make it so literally the sun is really small. There's like pure darkness, even though the universe is dark already, you know.
Instead, Clark found the strength he needed to fly at that sun, dip through a ton of stars, KO the World Forger,
Damn, I'm
and
talking
shatter
too
his
much.
new
Shit.
multiverse
Yeah,
with
20
a
minutes.
single punch. Because that's Superman, a simple solution to overwhelming problems.
He's the kind of person to save a cat from a tree, answer Christmas cards from strangers, and tow hundreds of planets to a new
I just know you
galaxy
better
all
not
the
fart
same
on me
day.
again,
What's not
cat.
to like?
Truth and justice has no better champion than the Man of Steel.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Whiz
Yeah, let's just get to it. Oh, I'm liking these graphics though on Goku. Tasty.
Today's the day. We'll finally settle who's stronger.
Oh, did y'all see the new Budokai Tenkaichi 4 trailer? Oh, that shit look nice. I can't wait till that shit come out. I'm totally bad that first day. That in GTA 6. Stop talking. Just watch the video.
Say so.
You're holding back. Give it your all.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking. Oh, because you know, Dragon Ball Z and Superman comics totally different. What if Superman punches like strength wise were converted to Dragon Ball Z? What would it feel like? Is it like on a Broly scale? You know, on a villain scale. But I'm talking too much.
I'm doing just fine.
Come on, Goku. Even though I know you ain't gonna win, come on. Never say never. Ooh.
Oops. Well, I guess we can wish it back later.
World made of cardboard. All right, I'll show you just how powerful I really am.
Oh, damn.
Looks like a job for...
Knocking them through dimensions, ain't he?
Well,
Damn.
what do you think?
That was awesome. Nice suit.
Oh, thanks. Kryptonian fabric. My mom made it for me.
Ooh. Ultra. Mink. They didn't do shit to Superman. Oh damn. Ooh. Yeah, fuck him up. Ooh. Ooh, damn. Ooh. Give him that work. What the fuck? Where all them funds come from? Oh my god. Come on, Goku. This is beautiful. Dang it.
Ah, darn it.
Almost had me there.
Even though I knew it was gonna happen, I just wish he did win.
Yeah, it sure was. But I'll be stronger next time.
I look forward to it.
Let's go again.
You're on.
That was surprisingly wholesome.
KO!
At the
That's
end.
it! The final, indisputable answer! Who am I kidding? People are gonna argue this one forever.
There's so many ways this battle could go, especially with all the other continuities.
Yeah, for real, Goku would kick almost every other Superman's ass, except for the main one.
There's a lot to cover, so let's address the 5 categories most representative of this fight.
First up, strength. Both could hit hard enough to break or make their whole universe, or take it in stride, like when Superman got smacked by the whole antimatter universe.
At most, Dragon Ball's universe is 1,505 times larger than our own. But based on the DC Universe's officially established age and rate of expansion, it is 1.6 vigintillion times larger, over a novemdecillion times more than Goku's.
At some point, you reach a number high enough that it just doesn't mean anything anymore. Anyway, Goku.
Most of y'all know what y'all put out don't mean
Since
anything.
the Beerus fight, even by billions or trillions of times, he's defeated Jiren, Broly, Moro, and
My
Fu.
nigga
But
Broly.
even if we highball Goku by quadrillions or quintillions of times, the gap is just too much, especially with the World Forger feat. Not even Heroes competes with that. Superman takes the edge in strength.
But strength isn't everything. Let's talk speed. Both are obviously way faster than light, but Superman crossed that mega-sized universe of his in seconds and flew faster than infinity.
Makes sense, he can keep up with the Flash, whose speed is so ludicrous it's unquantifiable.
Don't count Goku out, though. Flying across the entire afterlife in base form and outspeeding Eos's future sight takes some crazy speed.
Fighting Zamasu as an omnipresent merged timeline also implies immeasurable speeds.
That, combined with instant transmission and ultra instinct, could probably keep up.
Maybe. Quantifiably, Superman is faster, but both are immeasurable. The safest bet here is to say they tie in speed.
Especially when we look at skill. Goku's a martial arts master. He's definitely got better battle instincts. He wants to fight and is dedicated to his training, while Superman sees training as a means to an end.
Superman's knowledge in pressure point combat and Kryptonian martial arts are impressive, but he's only used them a few times. It would be disingenuous to say he's an equivalent master at them.
So Goku wins in skill, but not necessarily in experience.
Don't get it wrong, Superman is not a mindless brawler. He's trained with Batman and Wonder Woman. He's even defeated martial arts experts like Cobra without powers.
Goku has spent decades training, but Superman battled Norse demons for 1,000 years.
He's also astonishingly brilliant, like when he reassembled the reality warping miracle machine from
We get it.
memory. Experience
just love bringing
obviously
that up.
goes to Superman. But perhaps less obvious is our last category, powers.
Hakai, Spirit Bomb, Mafuba, Instant Transmission, God Key, God Bind. How does Goku not win with those?
In Dragon Ball, Ki is dependent on physical ability, so it's different from magic. God Ki is simply pure Ki, and magic isn't an auto win against Superman anyway, whose greater strength could break out of something like the God Bind.
Mafuba and the Spirit Bomb would take way too long, and Goku's never successfully used Hakai before. Even if he did land it, Superman's impossible to erase from reality. Like, he's tanked a Omega Beam.
Damn, so that means he can beat Doctor Who. Ha! I found someone powerful than Doctor Who. Superman.
Which do the same thing as Sakai.
Superman can time travel, countering instant transmission's similar ability from Heroes. And regarding teleporting him to a red star, ignoring the fact that Sans can't breathe in space, though Goku's certainly tough enough to withstand a vacuum, instant transmission requires another person to act as a beacon. He can't just warp to any red star.
Even if he did, Superman could simply fly away and find a blue or white star for a supercharge.
And Goku could not pull off the same trick twice, as Superman could phase through his attacks.
So, that's it then. Clark has too many counters, so he takes the edge in powers and it's over.
Goku was gonna get his ass wiped regardless.
Goku versus Superman breaches a broader zeitgeist. It's more than just two characters fighting. For a whole generation, especially in 90s America, superheroes represented an unyielding status quo. Spider-Man, Batman, Captain America rarely change who they are or what they believe in. For a lot of people, that's tiring, and Superman is an icon of that. Then along came anime. There was a whole other world of ideas and stories for us sheltered Westerners to experience, and Goku's an icon of that. So while many see this as a debate between characters, others see it as a debate of ideologies and culture. And if that's what's at stake, who wants Goku to lose?
You're sure you're not overthinking this?
It's not our intent, but it does call into question what we're doing. How can people agree with what we take as fact when fiction relies on interpretation? Are we stripping characters of their importance by simplifying them to contestants in a vacuum of violence? And if so, then what's the point?
Because it's fun, Wiz. Damn it, man. There's more than one way to appreciate something.
Getting all
We're having a
philosophical
great time
and shit.
talking about awesome characters and slamming action figures together. And that's okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying, no matter who you prefer, that battle was super, man.
That's the worst pun.
What? It fits them both.
It's so lame.
I don't see you doing any better.
I do the math, the pun's your job.
Well, maybe
I was
if
right,
you math as
but
good as I
I
pumped,
kinda
then
wanted
Goku
Goku
would
to
have
win.
won.
What is wrong with you?
Hi, I'm Ben, the voice of Wiz. Thank you so much for watching. We are about to announce the next episode, but before we do that, if you're not a Death Metal member yet, click that join button below. See what you're missing.
Season 10 for not final. Galactus versus Unicron. I don't really know. Stop loading. I don't really know Unicron like that. But I'm gonna look him up. But shit. Hope y'all liked the video anyway. I'll see you guys later.